What's up, everybody? We are Pointless Agenda. My name is Danny.
I'm Anthony.
Eddie.
Rick.
I'm Eddie.
And I'm Justin.
And you guys should know us. And of course, you guys know Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Could you be our Hodor?
Eddie's
oh, Eddie, how do you
for-
feel about that?
Eddie.
Eddie's not one for salutations. He's just like, this is my name. Here I am. Hello.
Eddie.
Reporting for duty.
Myself. Dude, I don't introduce myself on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
We're missing Andrew today, unfortunately. But
He died.
he'll be back.
Because
Yeah.
he's
Texas
doing
is
a
like
grown-up
6,000
thing.
degrees
He
right now.
just woke up his mom.
Yeah, he's swimming in his pile of money for his Memorial Day barbecue.
He
He's
got
burning
lost in
money.
it.
He invited like all his
Scrooge
rich friends over, and he's burning money on the barbecue for Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everybody! We're
Oh,
filming
yeah.
this on
Hey,
Memorial
yeah.
Day.
Memorial Day.
You might not
he's burning
see it.
his millions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's
You might not see this on Memorial Day, but we are filming it on Memorial Day. So
Happy
Because it was
Memorial
it was
Day.
a time when everyone was free, but then not everyone was not free.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Justin, that's pretty hashtag deep.
You know,
That's,
hashtag so deep. Thanks, Justin.
Hashtag.
Hashtag what?
Yeah. So what's up, with everybody? How's everybody doing?
I'm good, man.
Yeah,
Everybody
I got the
enjoying this
AC blasting.
horrible hot weather we're having?
I just
I'm
installed
chilling.
an AC in my window.
I wish I could install an
See?
AC in my window.
yo, get that portable AC.
I live
Like,
old people, and I'm not. All right. The way that Danny puts it, and I'm starting to agree with him and understand completely.
I'm too dark to be in his neighborhood.
I live in Squidwardville, where all the houses are the same shit, and I am not allowed to have an air conditioner because it isn't aesthetically pleasing. Who the fuck is gonna look up and be like, that kid is wrong? He's wrong because he wants to not sweat to death. They're all 100. They're gonna die anyway. I still have years on me, so I want to be comfortable.
Anthony, you know what you should do? Since the air conditioner wasn't aesthetically pleasing, you should just hang your ass out the window between like an hour-long slot. And just be like, well, I guess there's nothing in the charter about that, is there?
okay? Would you
prefer my ass?
It'll blend with a fucking wall, please.
Old people are just walking by like...
Having heart
Yo,
attacks because
There's
of
a
seeing ass.
pile of old people in front of your house.
Get that portable air conditioner.
Yo,
They're
the
gonna
portable
tubes.
air conditioner requires tubes into the thing, like into the window. It's not portable.
Yo,
Come on.
change your room up.
What the? I
Get up.
can't. It's a giant gigabed.
Anthony, just get it an ionic breeze.
That's an
What the
air
fuck is
purifier, first of all. It's an air
All right,
purifier.
I'm glad
not
it's
an
gonna
air conditioner.
purify my really hot air.
Whatever.
It does not condition the air.
So at least I won't
It
cough.
purifies the disgusting air in his room, though.
Exactly.
And I just got this Twitch hoodie, and I love it, and I want to wear it, but it's just not gonna happen.
Okay, that's
Do we
sponsored by
need some
Twitch.
sexy music for this right now?
Dude, if we were sponsored by.
Wait, do we need sexy
Would that mean
music?
that someday would be sponsored by Google?
Were you just about to do Christmas music?
Oh, dude, the
No,
dubstep.
you don't have it caught up.
On the first day of Christmas, my true.
My true love said to me, "Take your fucking shirt off." So I did, and that's it.
Can I
Beautiful.
bring something up since we're talking about music and stuff?
Here we go.
I've been thinking about this on my job because I've been hearing that fucking song by I don't remember who. You know the one that goes, "I wanna fuck you like you anymore."
That'd be nine inch nails,
Yeah.
Or-
I've been hearing that
Using
song a
your
lot.
job?
or Limp Bizkit, but it's like
I
I,
want-
wanna
It's
fuck
a-
you like
no,
it.
no, no, no. It's a 9-inch.
Yeah, it's 9 inch nails.
And I was thinking to myself, like,
Why am I listening to this in a Walgreens?
I am listening to Pandora, but
All right.
excuse me. Anyway, anyway,
Needed.
I was thinking to myself, and I hope it doesn't come out wrong, but like, do strippers like can they make that song sexy?
Yeah.
Probably.
I was
Strippers
thinking
can
that
make
to
a lot
myself,
of-
like, is this a good stripper
It's
song?
talking about fucking and stuff, so.
I know, but
Any
like,
song, dude. Any song.
but like the
Doesn't
beat
matter.
is like.
Dude,
dude.
I challenge
good
you
stripper
on that
music?
one.
That's great dancing music.
Yeah, yo, there's any strippers out there listening?
yeah, send us.
Send us some.
I want to
people.
fuck you like an animal by 9
Send
inch
us a
nails.
small exhibition
Any
video.
girls out there, give me your contact information at www.superthief.com.
Oh, you
Honestly?
get
I don't
He's-
have this out.
he's like, no, but I will now.
Oh, you're only a .com? I'm a .com.
No, but yo, comment. Yo, put a comment in the comments with a link to the video.
A video response.
Like,
Beautiful. I love it.
I'm pretty sure a stripper can't just like dance to "If You're Happy and You Know It" or the Limbo song.
Yeah, if you're happy
No,
and you know
no,
it, clap your ass
I
cheeks.
refuse. I think they can.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
That-
man. If they're if they're good at their job, they can do it.
All right, before
Exactly.
we this gets too late, I just want to bring this up. When he brought up the "I want to fuck you like an animal" thing, and I thought we were talking about Walgreens music, I really imagined like 70-year-old ladies like shopping for like Christmas cards for their children, and
No,
just in the background
actually-
they just hear "I wanna fuck you like an animal."
Yeah, yeah.
You want to know what song came up on my Walgreens? Or like actual Walgreens? Bye 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 bye.
Nice, dude.
Dude, that's that. Are you kidding me?
goes in.
Something
All right,
something for you.
Like you really
Just
take for
another
granted
play in the-
how good that music is
That's not
compared
good.
to like now.
Damn
like-
shit.
NSYNC is golden. Always will be.
Yeah, and the
What genre is
BB and the
Imagine
BB Boys.
Dragons?
I was more of a Backstreet Boys kind of guy.
Oh, really?
I like Backstreet. No.
No.
First of all, I like Backstreet Boys too. I like both of them.
Nope, nope.
And
NSYNC
Yeah,
first
all
off,
right.
you
But
don't-
back then,
Dan,
who
you don't
did
have
like?
opinions because you don't have facial hair anymore and you look like you're 12.
I just trimmed it up too. I mean, I still got.
I trimmed it up too. I don't have my awesome.
Yeah.
goatee.
Then I guess I'm the top dog of this.
No.
Justin's
This-
running this game.
No, you
I
know
have
what it
the
is?
second
I like
longest
my
facial hair
cheeks.
here, but
Wait,
Not
which band
anymore. You
has-
don't.
yeah, I know.
That'd be
Wait,
Rick.
which band has Ramen Head in it? Which band has Ramen Head? Is it Backstreet Boys? or
Nickelback.
Ramen
is it
Head? That's
NSYNC?
Justin Timberlake. Who
No,
was.
Ramen Head. I thought you were talking about the guy from
That's
Nickelback.
that's Backstreet Boys, right?
It's got like the frosted tip.
No, no,
that's
no,
NSYNC.
no. Justin Timberlake was in NSYNC. That's
NSYNC.
why NSYNC is better. Because
Oh.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, but when I think in sync, I think Justin Timberlake, and like that's it.
That's all you
I think
need.
Justin Timberlake, I think Lonely Island.
It's my dick in a box.
But NSYNC was Justin Timberlake and the backup
Who was in the
vocals,
Backstreet Boys though?
Kevin Federline.
Nick Carter.
I was gonna say Aaron Carter, but I was like,
Aaron
nah,
Carter's his little brother.
That's his brother.
Nah, dude, he beat Shaq.
No, he didn't. There was a video where Shaq was pissed off and he was like, "I'm gonna go find this punk and we're actually gonna play some basketball."
Yeah, wasn't it
He
like
whipped his
like
ass.
15
And then
years
Shaq
later?
just like,
He whipped his
He
ass.
was like, all
Whipped
these
his ass.
punk ass white kids keep thinking that you actually beat me.
Mm-hmm.
So and he just destroyed him.
Because I am Shazam.
Shaq has like a doctorate now. He's Dr.
Yeah,
Shaq.
yeah, dude. He has his doctorate in education.
Wasn't he a cop for a while?
No, you're just thinking of the movie.
No, he was definitely a cop for a while, and they had to stop him from being a cop because everyone's like, "Oh shit, it's him."
Oh,
It's Shaq. I know what.
I totally want to commit a crime and get my ass dunked. Like I don't know.
Is he that or Michael Jordan? I don't know.
All right. Well,
What?
Dr. Shaq also has a new video game coming out soon.
Dr. Shaq. Is it
Which-
Dr. Shaq Fu?
They're redoing
Yes.
Shaq Fu.
They're redoing
Also,
Shaq.
before we go on to that, shoutouts to Michael Jordan's Nazi mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
well,
got
no,
the
he
Hitler
has a
mustache.
little pencil mustache.
Hey, the Charlie Chaplin is a very classy mustache. Okay.
All right, Charlie Chaplin did it first,
Hitler
right?
ruined it though.
Yes.
Charlie Chaplin did do it first, though.
Yeah. Hitler did
Hitler
ruin
ruined
it.
a lot of things.
Hitler
but-
also-
Yeah, like the lives of millions of people.
For
And
some
a
people,
mustache.
Hitler also ruined Buddhism. For some people, because some people see the
Hitler just
Buddhist sign
ruined a
for
lot of
peace
things.
as the Nazi symbol, but it's
That's-
tilted a different way.
I will say though, Hitler did make one good thing, and that was cats that look like Hitler.
I don't know.
think Hitler made them.
I don't know. Hitler.
But it was
Hitler-
inspired
Secret
by-
Nazi scientist during World War
know what I
II,
mean, inspired
genetically
by the
engineered
guy.
Nazi cats.
I'll tell you
With
what.
tiny
Making
mustaches.
making swastikas in Club Penguin, or not Club Penguin, in Habbo Hotel.
Yeah.
So thanks Hitler. Thank you for that. That's fun.
And the pool
And
raised
he just
with
thanked
AIDS.
Hitler, so yes.
I thanked him for allowing me to spam. Never mind. Just
Wait, guys,
continue.
can I be honest
I'm
about
just
Habbo Hotel?
spilling my shit
about
all
it?
over me. This sucks.
Did you actually play it?
I played that game for 4 years of my life.
Habbo Hotel?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I
play
really
the shit
did.
out of that.
Wait,
Really,
what
like-
4 years
Other
though?
than other
Like,
than telling people that the pool's closed, you actually did stuff in that
I
game.
actually did
I
stuff in
did.
that game.
Yeah.
What is that game? What do you
Okay.
do?
All right.
I made a
it's
dude with an
social-
afro,
it's a
and I
social
told
game.
people that the pools were closed.
Basically,
And that's
it's basically an interactive chat room for the most part. That's
Pretty
what
much.
it is.
oh, all right.
It's
And then you
basically
So
get,
like
costumes
Second
and
Life,
stuff.
but
So
for
like, no, I
graphics.
was.
It's like the
way
RuneScape
younger.
of Second Lives.
I guess so. I was
That's
way
like the
younger,
asshole.
so I had like
That's
a bunch of
basically
friends
where
on there.
asshole
So.
originated from.
So anyway,
Asshole.
like when I played it, I was
You liked it?
I don't know, like 12. But I had I had a bunch of friends on there that I ended up like keeping in touch with, and that's the reason why you go on, because you have friends to talk to. And like as stupid as it sounds, people would make like you would have themed rooms, create your own rooms and stuff like that, and they would be like militaries for lack of words.
Yeah. I
So you
remember
would
that
join,
shit.
and you would like basically just hang out. But militaries would have like beef with other militaries. So the way you would quote unquote fight is you will go into the other person's base and raid in a sense that all you do is spam. You spam the chat and you actually shut down the room because you would have to like dance. You would dance as stupid as it sounds because it created lag for the room. Because the main point of like a military in that game is power in numbers. The more people you had, the better you were.
It's just vocal
So
warfare.
just dongers all over the
Hey,
place.
it was,
Yeah,
it was the
basically.
origination of raising your
Yo, my
dongers.
man, how about the fucking maze rooms?
Alright, those are actually fun. I like
Yeah,
those.
you get in those, and if you get to the end, they would give you furniture. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But then
this is
I-
kind of an
yeah.
interesting lead into a topic. Games that we played when we were younger on the computers that we look back and it's like, are they still things? Like Neopets.
What did I
Uh,
play? I
oh,
played
Yo, don't
really.
touch
I played one game on Neopets because it was mad easy to win.
Yo, don't be
It was
talking
a-
shit about my Jet Sam.
It was a
My Jet Sam will
101
kick your ass.
Dalmatians game. It took 5 minutes, and you get hella like coins or whatever points,
Neopets.
and it was the only thing I played.
All right.
I've never played Neopets. Never.
Me either.
I
RuneScape.
was
Sounds
very
like a scrub to
confused
me.
by the whole concept. I wasn't sure exactly what I was supposed to do, but I just did it.
Alright.
Neopets is the shit, dude. I had a fucking Jet Sam, a fucking Shoiru.
Oh, show
like,
it.
hey,
Yes.
Yeah.
These are my mans. I had a fucking what are those stupid fucking dog-looking things that
You
are
could
like
just make up a word. No one here will know.
Yeah, like Fleo Flarts. Oh yeah, Fleo
Oh,
Flarts.
I had a Fleo flirt.
Oh, that's
Yo, the
crazy.
Groudons though. Pokemon stole that name.
Don't tell me that's the name of a Pokemon, please.
Yeah, there's actually a Pokemon named like Groudon.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I said fucking Fleo Flart. I don't know what the hell
Dunsparce.
else.
Oh, fuck. Yo, Dunsparce, my man's.
All right, first things first.
I also haven't kept up with Pokemon forever.
Yo. The shitty Venusaur though.
I think Joey has beauty, but I do have this. And he is my beauty. Rescue Rabbit. Yeah.
Rescue Rabbit.
Is that Yu-Gi-Mon?
Yeah, it's Yugi
A,
Monsters.
a Yu-Gi Monster card?
Dude, he's adorable. Alright, this motherfucker is not only completely adorable, but he redefined a meta. So, boom.
Stupid ass rabbit
A
thing.
little derpy rabbit thing.
I bet they
just
did
like-
that on purpose.
I hope
Bro,
they
are you
did.
playing Bakagugu Gogomon? Yo, I'm
Bakagugu
so
Gogomon.
totally down. You gotta spin and tap it, bro.
But alright, back to the
Yeah.
childhood thing.
Spinning.
I want to bring this up because it's very important to me. It's
Shout
been
out to
it's been an
Meerkats.
ongoing search for like 8 years.
Moving on to the next conversation.
Son of a bitch. So I used to go on this website all the time. It had a bunch of games, and some of them were just random that like people would submit. But then a lot of them were
Is it
centered.
Armor Games?
No, and some of them were centered around this. I want to say either Jamaican or like Australian dude. He was really skinny and lanky and had like the like Slim Jim fucking hair. It was crazy. Shut up. And this is what he had. And I can't for the life of me remember the name of the website. It probably doesn't even exist anymore. But it had mad games and they were addicting and fun as hell. And I used to go on that like I used to have a babysitter because my mom would go to work and then I would get left with this babysitter and I was like maybe like 8 or 9 or whatever. Shit. And I would just go on that website and just play those games forever and they were the shit. So if anyone knows at all what the hell I'm talking about, if that was a good enough description, like, favorite, and subscribe. Thank you.
Was it Homestar Runner?
Yo, shout out to the Nickelodeon game, the fucking cat doll game. Shit.
No,
No,
no.
yo,
the best game ever was
Again.
the Cartoon Network
Adventure
card
shit?
game.
No, card games.
Yes,
no.
yes, yes.
No.
Danny knows what,
yes, yes.
what was it called again?
I
Yo,
don't
fuck
know,
your
but it was
card
awesome.
games.
So you had these little cards,
Yeah.
and they all had little numbers and there were
Yeah.
points, and then like they would interact. Like if you had from the same like show, then they would power each other up or some
my-
shit, and
sounds
you battle
awesome.
people.
I thought we stopped
and it
talking
was
about
the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
best
Pokemon.
shit in the world.
No, all right. There was a game for the Cartoon Network's thing, and there was like 5 of them.
Is
And
it
they
the Kids Next Door one?
no, this is before that shit. It
Oh,
was,
you guys are
dude.
bitches.
It was like my introduction to like Metroid games. It was like you had all these characters. And
With
you would-
like the resort.
the resort, yeah,
Yes, I know
that's shit. You know, you go to the resort and they'd be like, "Yo, I need like a CD to jam," and then like you get like a CD and you go across the fucking universe and the beach and you like punch Dexter in the face and he gives you something, and then you give him the CD and the CD gives you like a crab thing, and then you're like, "Oh fuck, I talked to the other guy."
Crabs.
No.
I think I
Mr.
remember
Krabs
this.
wasn't around back then, was he?
He wasn't on
Mr.
fucking
Krabs Nickelodeon.
Alright, but you see, like, someone who isn't Courage, but for some reason I can only think of Courage right now. Dee Dee, and she's like, yeah, I really need this sand crab.
Dee Dee and Courage are nowhere near the same species.
No, but they're
No, but it's all the Cartoon
it's
Network
all Cartoon
characters.
Network
Okay,
people.
yeah.
So
Like,
you, saw,
at this
you saw
resort.
like Cow and Chicken.
I
And they're
remember.
like,
I remember this now. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
the
it's all
resort.
coming back to me right now.
dude, it was so much fun.
That was good. Dude.
And I played it.
Bitch game.
I played it a year ago again. I went back.
Is it still around?
Yeah, it's on some crazy website dedicated to it because people like me are like, that game was the shit, and I want to play it.
What'd you think?
But I swear to God, the same audio, like music, it only lasts like 5 seconds long and it just loops. And I guess I never realized that as a kid. But oh my God, is it annoying?
I guess you don't notice shitty parts of a game like that when you were a kid.
Nah,
There's
that-
games
that
that I
game-
revisited, and
Dude,
now
that
I'm
game
just
was like
ugh.
an adventure. Because I would like go to the babysitter, get like little progress, like, oh, I found the fucking CD, and tomorrow I'll bring it to Cal. Because I really can't think of anybody right now. And then it was just a crazy adventure, and there was like 5 of them, so it was awesome.
Dude, best game ever. Game of the Year edition. Cartoon Network finds CDs and punch Dee Dee in the head. That's the
10 out of
name of the
10.
game.
All right, but
What-
yeah, those were the childhood internet bullshit that I did.
A lot of little internet games. I remember in I think it was in high school when we all had, most of us had to take it's not really childhood because it's high school, but like addictinggames.com was the only website you would ever need to go on because in our intro to typing class, the professors usually
typed.
didn't give a shit when there was internet access. So you would just go on addictinggames.com and
Play the bike game.
the world was yours. Yeah,
I
there's so much shit there.
I played the bike game.
Like Scott Pilgrim?
Not bike. Like,
When I was in grade school,
Load or
we used to
something.
go on homestarrunner.com religiously.
you know what? I never even knew about Homestar Runner.
It's still up.
I know, but like that whole craze and like that whole, like that's like saying like you're a Nickelodeon or you're a Cartoon Network kid. But like I was just not a Homestar Runner kid because I never saw it.
I was
never,
proudly both.
Never crossed that line. Like I just never found it. I was on E-Bombs World and Funny Junk and fucking Encyclopedia Dramatica when I was a kid.
In high school, I was really into Neurotically Yours or Ill Press.
Wait, was that the
Foamy the
foamy?
Squirrel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this is really obscure, but I remember a friend showed me this when I was super young, and this was when like AOL was like your only means of internet, and like
got
everyone
Netscape.
dial-up was the standard. Does anybody remember, or anybody even listening, remember the website starterupsteve.com? It was
No.
basically like a poorly made E-Bombs World, but it had a lot of kind of like definitely not safe for work things. It had like a lot of sexual innuendos and stuff like that, and I was like 7.
You were like, oh
So
my
I was
God.
like, "Oh my god, starterupsteve.com."
Oh my god, cleavage.
Yeah, dude, it was nuts. But if anyone remembers that, I don't think the website's even around anymore. I'm not gonna check it right now because I'm not, but
something
You wanna know
similar.
what's the oldest website I know?
What was that?
The Space Jam website.
Yo,
That's still
that
up.
the Space Jam website is
Like the
90s as
the
fuck.
definition of 90s.
It is.
Yeah.
Like somebody made that. I imagine the kid who programmed that is. You ever see the GIF of the kid who's like on the computer and then it like shows his name and he looks at the camera and he goes. That, he just finished programming that website.
the Space Jam website.
He launched it and was like.
He
No,
knows.
Danny, what you were saying though, my website for that was Shockwave.
Oh yeah.
Shockwave had this one game where at first you were like shooting torpedoes at shit and you'd blow them up and there was like all bloody, so I was like, oh cool. But then there was these mermaids, and if you hit the mermaids, like their tits, like they'd come up and you'd see their tits, and I was like, oh, like so I was like, I played the fuck out of that game, and I just saw
Hello,
pixelated
mermaid
mermaid
titties.
boobs.
I was a Newgrounds kid.
Ah, well, yeah, of
Shout out
course.
to Ganguro Girl.
What the fuck is Dingir? Yo, you said
Don't
that
worry about
earlier.
it.
It's
Is that, one of
definitely,
those, is that the dating sim?
dude. It's
Maybe.
definitely one of those games that you lose on purpose because like the tentacles fuck you or something. I could see that.
Rick knows what I'm like talking about.
It's
knows.
a
He
dating. It's one of the like you know
Yeah.
how they had the big dating sims, and I believe Ganguru is a trend in Japan where chicks like have really tan skin and blonde hair
Yep.
and dress like skanks.
They also dye their hairs blonde.
I'm not gonna
Like,
ask why both of you vividly know this, but
I don't ask you
And-
questions.
I
Yeah.
wasn't asking you a question.
There you go.
Internet.
Internet.
The internet.
But yeah,
That's great.
I remember playing all the Pecos and stuff like that.
I'm actually pretty
you know,
proud
like-
that we were around to see the birth and the the internet flourish.
It's crazy to think
You know?
about.
You-
I'll be I'll be a grandfather and be like, do you guys ever play Pico School? And they're like, what the fuck?
They just actually remade Payco School.
Yeah, they did.
What?
Why do I know what that is?
Pico School? It
Yeah.
was
You're a
like
scrub lord.
Alright, first off, Pico School. It's Pico. It's Pico.
Pico.
Alright, but I remember there being an April Fool's joke where they released Pico School 2, and you'd click it, and like some dicks and balls would like flop on the screen.
Sounds like new
Fucking,
grounds.
what's his name?
Appropriate.
Mickey the Clown?
No, they had like once a year they have like a Payco day or like a Payco month, and
Yeah, but it was just like
no, they actually
Memorials.
remade Payco School.
Pico.
I
Yeah.
do not understand any of this.
Dude,
You know-
Pecco is
dude,
I don't even know what
third
anyone's
from
saying.
Ragnarok Online. Pecco.
Alright, see, he was talking about something that's actually Pecco.
Is there something? Is it like a equivalent to like the Jumpstart games? Like one of those games that would like teach you shit?
Dude, this is,
Jumpstart.
the only thing this thing taught you
Jumpstart
was
second
shoot people
grade.
in the eyes, and chicks have dicks, and there's a big thumbs
Okay,
up.
it's nothing like Jumpstart then.
That's my childhood.
I remember I piss off Anthony all the time because I sing the Noun song from one of the jump starts.
Wait,
Hey, Anthony, you're wearing a noun.
Dude,
wait,
your
that's not
sister did
from,
that to me
that's
and
not from Schoolhouse
confused
Rock?
the shit out of me.
is
No,
that?
it's
I think
not
it's from Schoolhouse Rock. No.
Nah. All right.
I'm just a bill.
games that were just like installed into the computers in grade school, like Kid Pix.
Putt,
Or yo,
moon,
Kid Pix was
motherfucker.
Kid
Putt,
Pix was
putt, moon,
like
represent.
Kid Pix was like
Wait, which one's that?
it was
It was the art thing, but like
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
was that the
no.
one where like you could take it
Right.
and if you hold the button down, it scrolls? Because we would just make
yo
crazy.
the
fucking
best
things
was the
happen.
dynamite.
Yeah.
Oh.
The dynamite would have
Or what about the?
but you could click it again to stop it.
What
So
about
I would
the
spam
mystery?
the dynamite and just create
What'd you
colors.
say?
What about the mystery eraser?
Oh
dude,
yeah.
that was the only reason you go on. You just make something
You're like,
dynamite.
oh, I got a fucking moose this time. Like it's just like.
Life was complete, dude. Those weird games
that's
like
all
Putt
you
Putt
need.
and like Pajama Sam and everything. I'm sure most people know they made a comeback on Steam, and
Which
like
is crazy.
What?
They're like,
I
they're like
got-
$7.
yeah, well they're
But they're not all there.
Hold
Not
up.
all
no,
the
they're
games are-
they're all coming out though. You can buy them all in advance, but that's not the point. I recently played Spy Fox,
God.
and I beat it in about an hour and a half,
So good.
and it took me
Tell you
probably
about it.
the entire school year to beat it when I was in school because I was I don't know like -6
Oh, it
years
took you
old.
an hour,
I didn't
fucking-
really
Negative
understand
6?
anything.
You were
It
just
took me an
like-
hour. I was just like,
so
click, click,
basically,
click,
like
click,
you
click,
were like
done.
somehow
Can I
just
can
like
I
simply
can I be
controlling your
perfectly
dad.
fucking honest?
Eh.
I bought that Pajama Sam game, and I found out something about it that I didn't know. That game is always different every time you play it.
yeah. Well, no,
And
eventually.
I-
it was-
I had it memorized to the point that like, cause like every time that I would play as a kid, it would be the same scenario. So when I played it as now, I was like, "What do I do?" So
Yeah.
I literally spent like 2 hours, and I was like,
Wait, that's
"This
not
is
the
a
one
kid's
where.
game, and I cannot believe I'm gonna use game facts." for
That's
this."
not the one where you're a teddy bear trying to fuck
I
that
fucking
chick,
use
right?
game facts.
Wait,
for
I
fucking
always mess
Pajama
that.
Sam.
I always mess that one up. Which one is you're the teddy bear trying to mac that?
Fatty
Fatty Bear!
Oh, okay.
You're the Mac Daddy
Sure.
Fatty Bear trying to get that
Now,
ass.
are you
though.
guys? Do I say it weird? Because I say pajama.
Pajama,
Pajama.
Pajama.
Say-
Pajama.
I
Pajama.
said pajama. Pajama Sam.
Pajamas.
pajamas,
That's because I'm Hispanic.
pajamas.
Pajama. Patron. Patron.
But those games, like, they were so simplistic and so linear. It's like you need this, and it gets you to here, and then you do this, and it gets you there.
Yo, that
But they-
fatty bear
they're-
game is real.
Even to this day, I would still go back and play like Putt Putt Travels Through Time or Freddy
Papa
Fish.
goes to the moon.
Putt Putt, yo, Putt Putt got around.
Yo,
It's like color rapping.
Yeah.
Wood.
Putt Putt's seen some shit.
He's seen
dude, fucking Pajama Sam, Thunder and Lightning aren't so frightening.
You are what you eat from
That's
your
it.
to your feet, man.
The only
That's
thing I
not-
want to make
that's
a
not
comeback
even
Oh,
is
alright.
abuse.
Or rhyme. It's
Alright.
literally that was
The emergency services are trying.
I don't remember this
Alright.
game at all,
You're gone.
except there was math and
Math Blaster?
fucking
Math Blaster.
no, and like ice cubes and shit. There was like an ice world, and there was Eskimos, and then there was also trophies. Like you had. To
What are we
climb-
talking
you
about
had to
right
cli- Like I don't know, like
Yes.
one of these grammar school games, and you would have to like scale the mountain and like do math and collect like artifacts every time you.
I
went
know what you're
up.
talking about, but I forgot what it is.
Jumpstart.
I know what you're talking about.
Math Blaster,
Oregon Trail.
Oregon
Was-
Trail.
Fuck that game.
Just
That game was
Yo.
not fun. That was
It,
the
it was
passive
my
aggressive. That was
introduction
our,
to dysentery.
yeah,
and
that was
syphilis.
our introduction to being passive aggressive, and now we have like Facebook and stuff to do that. But that's how you killed your friends when they made you mad in school.
Hey Joe, you died of dysentery again. Nah.
You got
There's a guy
syphilis.
straight
I don't know
up,
what syphilis is, but okay.
Fun
And you
I
can never
played,
get across the
Oregon,
river.
Oregon Trail till recently.
Really?
Good,
And
you
I
didn't
played
miss
it on
out.
the app on the iPhone.
You didn't miss out.
We had
Yeah, I didn't.
Dude, the
We had
bartering system
SimCity.
was ridiculous. Yes,
we had
SimCity
Sim.
was cool.
We had
Gizmo
we had Sim
and
Tower, which I
gadgets.
can never figure out.
Gizmos and Gadgets was awesome.
Wait, all right. What about the game? Not on. All right, I had this on my personal computer, like on my Windows 98 ass shit. It was like a stress game. You could spawn ants, and then you got different shit to kill them with. But like it would look like you were doing it to your desktop. So if you had a hammer, like you go like bing bing, and
Yeah,
then like
I
it
remember
looked
that.
like the screen would crack.
I remember that.
That shit was. I scared the shit out of my mom. I fucking cracked the whole screen, and at first, like, she was walking by and she saw it, she almost had a heart attack. Ugh. I missed that game. That game was awesome.
We need to know
Yo,
the name
Yeah,
of it.
I just
laser
want to point out
beams.
real quick. Shout outs to Mario Paint on the Super Nintendo, the fucking bug killer game. That shit was my jam.
It's probably the
Nobody
same
here
thing.
knows what
It's
It's so
probably
good.
essentially the same thing.
Well,
The only thing
soundtrack
I
it's fucking incredible on that too.
soundtrack for fucking Mario Paint Bug Squasher.
Not even kidding. It's so good. After this shit, look it
Bing,
up.
bing, bing,
I'm not even
bing,
kidding.
bing, 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 bing. Like, what could it possibly be?
I'm not
10
even
out of
kidding.
10.
Look it up.
We'll squash bugs again.
Yeah, for real.
Nice, nice. Nice rhymes. I'm digging your rhymes.
Thank you.
Dude, there's so many old games that, like,
Can you
they
stop
just
playing
get, like,
with your
pushed
karate, I
by
think?
the wayside, you know?
I don't know.
I
They
mean,
kind of build into like
I mean,
gaming.
you can go up to anybody that you grew up with and just be like, "Make me a pizza," and everyone
No,
be like, "Just yeah."
Don't know Zumbinis. That's the one thing that we need on
Zoom.
Steam.
You know what? You know what? I never got past in Zoom Beanies. It's the one with the mine carts
Mm-hmm.
and like the crystals or some shit. You gotta like match it up. I never had the ones to match it up right.
Dude, that was the game of logic.
And then you like cheat and you just make them all have the same feet.
What?
You like give them all the same
Rick
attributes.
still remembers the elite stats.
Yeah,
like,
Rick,
or,
why are you so
strats.
meta when it comes to Zumbinis?
Zumbinis.
Zumbinis meta.
What are you, the Zumbinis police? Huh?
Dude, he's fucking MLG Zumbini.
That sounds like an insult.
Yo, the next game on the circuit.
Yeah.
Fucking Zoom.
He'll be
Alright,
ready. He's ready.
so-
He's more ready than anyone.
Speed runs.
That literally sounds like an insult that I would make up. Like, you
Yo,
Fucking
Zumbini,
Zumbini.
Yo,
Zumbini,
Yo.
Puccini, Chapingas.
Hey, you're not fleens.
Yeah, these aren't fleens.
You're
not
fleens.
yo, speed run some Zubinis, yeah.
Something on that I don't like.
Dude, I
You guys
imagine
want
you
me to
like a veteran speedrunner, and then like you hear that, like you hear there's something I don't, and you're like, fuck, dude. Just completely fed up with hearing that shit. Like you always take the fleens. Damn it. that game would be a pain in the ass.
All right, so
RNG.
if I ever like strike it rich, I'm gonna pay somebody who like can program video games to make my ideas like come to fruition.
Oh yeah,
I want to have Putt Putt in the future. He has like he's a muscle car and he has a Rottweiler and he has to fight the Zarmbinis. Or like have Pajama Sam actually fighting like regular street crime.
The darkness, man.
And Spy Fox like having to do some like real tactical espionage
Oh,
shit.
actually,
You want to know
You okay?
why I'm face palming?
Why?
Because I would buy the shit out of that.
Yes, you would.
We,
Putt
we can
Putt
get,
versus
we can get
the
EA to publish it,
Zarmbinis.
so there's like Mountain Dew and
Oh.
Doritos
Yeah.
everywhere.
Be perfect.
Dorito.
Yeah, if we get
Like
EA to
I
publish it.
imagine Putt Putt like or Spy Fox or one of those characters going through the Zarmbini universe, and all of a sudden it's like the stump guy in a separate room, and you see like an axe, and he's like, something on that I don't like. And he's like murders somebody.
like the greatest boss battle of
I'm
history.
just gonna bring this up.
Goes in.
I'm gonna bring this up real quick about Pajama Sam. This is the last thing we're gonna bring up. Oh, fucking Steam is downloading something. Anyway, Pajama Sam's name, like, the whole goal of that game is to kill darkness.
Mhm.
To, like, just trap darkness in his lunchbox. And it literally turns out that darkness is super friendly and all that shit. But I
And
swear to
afraid
you,
of dark.
It looks so creepy because, like, because Pajama Sam's like, alright, darkness, going back to sleep. And darkness is just like, yes, go to sleep.
Yo, okay.
It's so
Who
weird.
Who played Nightmare Ned?
I
I
never
don't
played
even know
it.
if I remember that.
Nightmare Net.
Oh my god, yo, that game was ridiculously fucking creepy.
Dude,
How far are you
I-
bringing this back?
I don't know how.
Yeah,
I don't know
we're not
how
from the
I just, like,
1930s, Rick.
I don't know
like-
how I just nostalgia'd so hard, but other than Nightmare Ned, real quick, Does anyone remember this 3D dinosaur game?
Yes.
What the fuck was it called?
I don't know, but you shot
Cro-Mag
stuff,
Rally.
and you would. What is it?
Yeah.
Oh my! I'm done with you.
Cro-Mag Rally.
Well, wait. There was two. There was two because that was the fucking. That was like a race. That was like the Mario 64 of computer class at 5th grade.
Yeah.
But there was that, and then
Let
there
me
was
blow
like
your mind right now. Chuck Ruck and Dino City. They're not
What?
it.
Chuck Ruck. No, Dino City sounds familiar, but there was like some stupid dinosaur game where you had to collect the eggs. And I don't, if you didn't collect the eggs, like the fucking world ended or something.
You were timed.
Oh, I remember that game.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're
Just
talking
like
about.
Dino something. But that Cro-Mag shit, you just blew my
Cro-Mag
mind.
Rally, bro.
I can't believe you remember that. Those games were cool. Why'd they give the? What the fuck do I learn doing that? Other than I don't know, something. It's not Mario Kart, but it's close.
I feel like
dinosaurs.
I remember the dinosaur game, but I feel like there was an ant game as well that was kind of along the same principle. You had to collect stuff.
Yeah, that'd be Ants. I had that. I had that on the PlayStation. It was
Yeah,
really
the game
good.
based off the movie.
It was really good, but it was actually like exactly like that dinosaur game I'm talking
Putting a
about.
comparison next to the movie Ants, next to the like to Bug's Life, Ants was a really dark.
Oh,
movie.
I fucked up. No,
Yeah,
Bugs
Dark
Life.
as
It was Bugs Life. That's the one that reminded me of the dinosaur game.
Oh yeah.
Ants. Did Ants have a video game? That sounds
I don't think
stupid.
so, but,
I don't think
but
so.
Bugs Life
Ants-
on the
alright.
PlayStation fucking sucked, dude.
All right, I like that game. First off,
Right? That game is shitty.
Like games
Um,
edition?
that last level that level where you got the fucking brrrr and you gotta float across the whole thing because you got like the little twirly shit. That was
Yeah,
fucking challenging and endearing. So boom. And then
Yo,
the last part with the birdies, and you gotta get the guy to the birdies because then they eat them. Scared the shit out of me. I don't know why.
I just want to tell you right now that if I still own that game, I would pull it out of my drawer, pull it out for you, and just break it.
Dude, I'll
in front of
fucking I'll shank you with this thing I've been fucking with.
Shank you, my peep.
I'll stab you in the fucking
Yeah.
webcam.
Shankarina, Spankarina.
Stab you in the webcam.
In the webcam.
Yeah, Legend Dragoon, best PS1 game.
Yo, my mans!
Yeah.
We're
Legend of the
moving
Dragoon?
up in time now. This is nice. We're
Yo,
we're
actually-
decent.
actually-
we're going to
Chronology.
PlayStation 1 now?
I dubbed
Crash
this
Bandicoot.
nostalgia day.
Yeah, this is
Crash
nostalgia.
Bandicoot.
First Crash Bandicoot.
All right.
No. First
I
one was
actually-
fine.
What is
was
it,
playing
Memorial
second
Day?
one.
All about
Yo, my
remembering?
mans. Yeah!
See, yo, he knows
Oh,
what's
Legend
good.
Dragoon.
My man! That
I
game
was
is so
actually
good.
I was actually playing Spyro last week.
I never liked Spyro. I always
I never
looked at him
played
like, look at
Spyro.
Get out of my podcast.
Dude,
No,
Spyro
no,
was my
because they were like, you
jam.
get to play as Drake, and I'm like, all right. Then you look at this whole piece of shit, and I'm like,
He can breathe
Fuck
fire.
you.
Why? He's dragon.
He was cool.
Spyro.
You wanna know why I
was-
never played Spyro? Because it
Shit.
reminded me of fucking Croc on the PC.
Yo, can we just name?
Yo,
alright,
Ant, put your hands up. You got.
Can we just?
No, and I like Croc, but I was not gonna play that game again.
Could we just name this episode Nostalgia Hour, please? Because I just like nostalgia all over my pants. Dude, fucking Croc. Oh.
You're like
And
a
then-
It was
and then-
so good
And then I started thinking about Tekken. You guys play Tekken?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
on arcades.
dude, fucking Ape Escape.
Oh man.
Yo,
Bloody
Donkey
Roar.
Kong 64.
Bloody
Bloody roar! My
Bloody roar. He just fell off. Oh, yes. The greatest.
Dude,
so good.
all I remember, like, one of the things I remember from Spyro is you're, like, chasing after these, like, turban dudes, and they're just like, nah, 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 and you're just, like, trying to catch them.
I lost
beat
it.
the
Worst thing
shit
ever.
out of them.
The
I
worst
lost
thing
it,
ever.
but I have Bloody Roar on the GameCube. That game is red as fuck.
Bloody War is so good, and I think you probably broke your chair even more.
No, it's
Oh,
just-
dude, this chair's fucked, so it's okay.
Oh.
Yo, get a recliner. I'm telling you.
Just
You'll have
we
the
don't
time
want
of your
privilege
life.
to
This one
have a
is just
recliner.
for real though. This is straight up just a shout out to Anthony, just my mans. Just give me a second. Just a shout out to my mans.
Dude, that game was so good.
Just a shout out to my man. Actually, you know what? Since we're talking about it, this one, that's the first one.
Alright, first one's the best.
Second one,
Second one was pretty good. Jubei was the boy.
third one,
Jacques is, I don't know what the fuck, or Jean Van
and the
something.
fourth one.
I
Jesus
never
Christ,
played
dude.
that. I didn't know that existed.
I own them all. I love that franchise. Oh, dude, look what I just typed in Skype because all my kids are on my keyboard.
Dude, what the...
Nice.
What, I never knew the fourth one existed.
It's so good. I love it.
Who's
They're
in
all
it?
good. I love them.
Who's in it? Is it
Well,
Sam
it's a
Inosuke?
spoiler if I told you the characters that were in it, but it's actually
It's like a 10-year-old, not even.
I boot
It's like
the
a
game up.
50-year-old game. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
I know, no, but he's not a samurai. He's a priest, so he has like a staff, and he's I know, right?
no, my man's retired.
He's
Sam
in it.
Inosuke,
Yo, he
baby.
found Jesus. Like,
Yeah, he found
He's fucking
Jean
badass.
Van
Also
Jacques.
Inosuke and Jubei.
They're both in it.
No. It's like the
That's some time travel shit.
what's no. That's the third game, and that wasn't Samanosuke. I'm thinking, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the, you know, when you're like the poopy tribe, and then like the descent. She's the descendant of like the Jubei tribe, but she is like a ninja instead of a samurai. It's really cool. Highly recommend the Onimusha franchise to anybody that hasn't played it.
Yeah, alright, those games are the shit. They're pretty hard.
They're
But-
super hard. They're like basically what Resident Evil was trying to do with like samurais and shit. That's so it's
Yeah.
basically like
Why was Resident Evil
it's
trying to do
basically Samurai Resident Evil.
yeah.
That's like the
so the
perfect
first
way
two
to play
games
it.
are very Resident like they play like Resident Evil because they're very like tank like and shit.
Yeah,
but it's
and
super
you
fun.
move, and then you arm yourself, and then you move, and then you turn,
And then you
And
break
it
your
gets-
chair.
and all. Oh, dude, this chair is. Are you ready for this? All right, so this is what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna stand up. You ready? It's just this thing gangsta leans now,
So
and if
you
I
can't-
have.
You can't lean back.
yo, it was. Remember, it's the same thing that happened in my chair.
But I just gotta. I gotta be wary.
Do you remember, yo, and you remember my old chair? Like,
Oh yeah.
how
dude,
broken it
especially-
was?
especially you're still alive with that chair.
Oh,
Yo,
actually,
I'm not gonna lie, I
Gangsters.
feel pretty dangerous right now, so I'm just gonna.
shoutouts to the conversation we were having a while ago.
Dead to Rights.
Yay!
I was not into that game.
I like
Mainly
it.
because my brother got it, and he was like, at the time when I was younger, he was the keeper of the PS2, so he had all the games. This was the time when I would play like SOCOM 2, U.S. Navy SEALs. That was my first exposure to online shooters, which changed the game forever for me. But he was the keeper of all the PlayStation 2 games, and he had Dead to Rights, and it just wasn't that interesting to me. Tucker, go away!
Tucker, go away.
Tucker, go away.
Okay.
Yeah, so see, that's what happens when we have the endless Skype call. Sometimes
Wait,
people
is
just
he
hop in.
Is it?
Cut that out. Cut that from the video.
Yeah, just cut the tape. I don't know. All right. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Damn you, Tucker.
yo, your PS2 game was mad good.
Hold
The
on, whoa, we're
Warriors.
still on the PlayStation 1. Where are you jumping to PlayStation?
No, yo, Eddie jumped the PlayStation because he
I
started
jumped the
popping out
PlayStation.
PS2 games.
Hey, Anthony, I know this is your favorite fucking game of the PlayStation. Wait.
Ooh,
Yeah, it is.
yes, it is. Yo,
Devil May Cry.
dude,
Yeah, the glare's fucking
I'm
up.
just
It's
covered
too
in
dark.
semen at this point because you just killed me with all
Yo.
of this.
Dynasty Warriors is my shit.
I never got
Yo,
into
Dynasty Warriors.
Genocide
Neither did I.
Simulator.
I got into it recently.
Yo, the new one came out on Steam. It's nice.
Also,
what can they
Dynasty
possibly
Warriors?
do? Do you slay like
Yeah,
Like,
Dynasty Warriors
the,
games,
no,
people?
like the realest of fucking talk. Dynasty Warriors, best soundtrack at like any Dynasty Warriors has such good soundtrack.
Oh, I put a few level like pics of Nightmare Ned into Skype chat. If you guys are cool with that.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
So what?
We totally like just ditched Nightmare Ned hard as fuck.
Well, I
I
never
know.
really knew what that was.
Nightmare
Yo,
Ned
that looks
was
old as fuck.
ridiculous, bro.
I never seen this game.
There was a dentist level where like you would have to go around in your own mouth and like it would just close and like your teeth would shatter and then you'd be strapped
Sounds-
onto a dentist chair that would be stabbing you in the face and shit.
That's
This game looks
fucking
horrifying.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking terrifying. That
Jinx
sounds like
himself.
Nightmare Ned.
that sounds like spoilers. You know, in Dead Space 2, how there's like this part in the game how you have to get rid of like some alien shit like the alien thing is like in your brain, so you have to do this mini game with like a needle in your eye.
Dude, I don't. Okay. I did it. First off, let me just clear.
You did hardcore because you're an
I-
achievement whore.
I was an achievement whore, and I accomplished Hard to the Core. And for those of you who don't know what Hard to the Core is, you have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty, and you're only allowed 3 saves. And if you
But
die,
you get those saves resetted even on this too.
no,
Oh, that fucking sucks.
no, you don't. Disc 2, they're like, fuck you. But I beat the whole game with only 3 saves, and if you die, you go back to your prior save. I was 3 hours into save 2, and that was the only time ever. I did practice runs on easy to just not fuck up stupid shit, like quick time events that would insta-kill you. I died on that machine. I was mind blown. Like, it was actually the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in that game because I was just so overwhelmed. What the hell is that?
Shoutouts to Caller Ninja.
Why you
poor Kyle.
digging on man's samurai games.
You for real?
Do you only
Yeah,
play
I'm
games
glad.
with big swords in it?
Yo, cutting back
No,
to
I don't like Final
PlayStation.
Fantasy 7.
Cutting back to
that
PlayStation
guy.
1. If we're trying to bring it back to PlayStation 1.
I like talking about this stuff. Oh, before we do, speaking of big swords, this game, oh my god, Shadow of Rome by fucking Crapcom, dude, so good. Okay, we'll go back.
Never heard of it.
I mean, I've heard of it, but I wouldn't think Shadow of Rome and think Giga Swords.
Yo, Siphon Filter, like the game where you can set people on fire with a taser.
Alright, so if we're gonna go back to PlayStation 1, I'll break the ice with Bushido Blade.
Bushido.
Excuse me.
You ever play?
You
You ever play Bushido Blade?
I think I remember.
I didn't have a
Game
PS1, so.
Was the shit. It was like as real. I
RPGs
guess
were
as
my thing on the
as
PS1.
realistic as it gets. But it was like you pick your weapon,
Let me see.
you fight people, and like it was like one hit kill. Like, but I mean, if you hit them in the foot, then they'd like fall over and limp and fucking slash at you. But if you like, and like right across, they would just drop.
Yo.
And it was awesome. And the game was all about honor. So like there, if you went through the game the first time, each and every person had their own intro. They would like bow to you and be like blah 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 in Japanese and be like, I fight for today and fuck it whatever. And then like if you just ran up to them and killed them, the fight would end. But every time you got to the last boss, if that's what you did, he would be like, you're disrespectful, and he would take out a gun and fucking shoot you, and then the game would end. So
Badass.
that game was awesome.
Okay, so let's ignore that game completely and let's talk about the best PS1 game ever.
That game was awesome. Castlevania.
Is that Symphony?
I never liked
Oh,
Castle.
the-
I never
the
liked
fucking
Castlevania games.
That's the only one I liked.
I didn't like the whole running back and forth
I
within like
love that shit.
I didn't
by the way,
like it. I liked it.
Like
I didn't play too
Metroid,
many
I
action
never-
games on the PS1. I was all about RPGs on the PS1.
I never liked like Metroid games. Castlevania.
Yo, I forgot about this
Really?
game. Fucking Cool Border.
Yo,
Cool
Yes.
Border was
Cool
awesome.
Borders was everything SSX Tricky wanted to be. Cool Borders did it better
Fucking
years
Cool
ago.
Borders,
I remember
man.
going down
Cool
just punching the other dude like as you were going down the mountain.
Cool Borders was the best game probably.
Apparently Anthony is
ever.
traumatized right now. He had
Yeah,
a
this
bad
is
Cool
this is
Blooded
an episode that
experience.
Anthony cannot go through with.
Yo,
Dude,
Ant's having like PTSD, right?
dude.
Yes.
Jet Moto. Anybody?
I remember the
Yeah.
game. Yeah, the jet ski
I remember it.
I never owned it. I played it at a friend's house.
Dude.
No.
I'm just
yo,
like billions of games that I spend way too much time
moving away from PS1 real quick.
on. I don't wanna.
Yo,
I'm in heaven right now.
well, no, we're still in the same like era, kinda.
Alright, continuously
Yo,
blow my
Power
mind.
Stone on the Dreamcast.
Yo, Alright. Power
You mean
Stone?
Super Smash Brothers?
It was basically Dreamcast Super Smash Brothers, but on
Power
a 3D
Stone?
scale.
Power Stone was the like. Those games were so good.
I didn't get to play that game until it was like 10 years old at our friend Joey's house. For some fucking reason, he had Power Stone, and we played it at his house, and it was wonderful.
It's such a good game. It's
The only problem I ever had with that game is there was one character that looked exactly like the macaroni and cheese dinosaur, and it pissed me off. I don't know why. that's just what it was. He looked exactly like him.
We're skipping a bunch
I'm
of
100
like, really good
I'm
games.
100% sure you guys haven't played it, but do you guys play Fighting Force?
No.
No. Very good game. Very what's that genre called? What's the Double Dragon genre called? Beat 'em ups.
Oh, it's like a scroll
What's up,
side
what's up,
scroll
what's up?
2D beat 'em up.
It's a 3D beat 'em up. It's really
No.
good. But I owned that game on Nintendo 64, and on the PS2 I own Fighting Force 2. Very good game. I highly recommend that if you're I don't know somebody.
We're just all over the
Nostalgic.
spectrum right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I didn't have a PS1. I had an N64.
Yo, Tumbo was
Wow, I own
awesome.
this game.
Dude,
And even then, I had like shitty
that game
games
was
on.
cryptic though. Like I didn't know what to. I got to a point where I just didn't know what to do. Like I kept flipping piggies. I didn't know what the shit I was doing anymore.
I think the one thing I remember about PS1 was the first Tomb Raider
Don't roll
game,
your eyes on me.
where I was a little bit too afraid at the time at that age
Yeah, the
to
tigers
go-
and shit were terrifying.
Tomb Ra-
I
yeah,
was
I
afraid
just
to just like
remember-
start the first level, so I would just shoot the butler.
Yeah. you
That's all
trap
I would
him in
do. Is I would
places.
just torture that poor butler, and I kind of felt bad for him after a while.
Yo, he was a G. He kept blocking shots with his little tray.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
he couldn't die.
Duke Nukem Time to Kill.
The first game that I actually I got it. I was excited. Like my dad was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I I played it for like 2 minutes. I died, and I didn't touch it for like 6 years because I was too scared. It was Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil was crazy.
That scared the shit out of me. Because, like, when the zombies bite you, you feel that shit. Because of, like, the... like, the noise and the... like, the blood splurt. I fell over and died and just shit myself. I was done. I was done with that game.
You want to know how much I hated... Sorry. You want to know how much I hated Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Well, you can't see it. But I fucking...
You can't hate Tomb Raider, dude.
I fucking destroyed this game. I fucking hated it so much I scratched the shit out of it.
I was never a
Why
fan
do
of
you
Tomb
hate- What do
Raider.
you hate about Tomb Raider?
It sucks. It's cool.
I was
There
never
was
a fan of
Resident
Tomb
Evil
Raider.
and there was Dino Crisis, or I think that's what it was called. Where it
Yo,
was like-
Parasite.
I've always wanted to play
Eve.
Dino Crisis.
Parasite Eve, I think, was for it.
Parasite?
That was good.
There's a lot of games I actually
What's
haven't
your-
played.
Dude, I've been playing way too many video games my entire life. Like, like video games, like, are my life. Like, I just have to admit it. Like,
So what's your first, and this goes to everybody, what's your first Final Fantasy game that you played?
10.
10.
I played 7, but I didn't care. I played 10, and I didn't have a memory card, and then the 2 blue guys whooped my ass, and then I never played again.
Which one
Like, I did the butt ball game. I
10
threw
was
the,
awesome.
I
The
threw the
butt
ball
ball?
around.
That was
Yeah,
alright.
I did some of the butt ball, and
Blitz
then
ball?
This one sucks.
and then these 2.
No. Blitzball is the best mini game that has ever existed in a game.
But
This is my favorite Final Fantasy game.
what was that 5?
Final Fantasy
9.
9. Also, speaking of Resident Evil,
Why am I
look at this bad boy. I don't own the case, unfortunately, because I bought it at GameStop. Bam.
What's that? Code Veronica? I can't see it.
Resident Evil.
No, just
The first one.
The first one. Is that the mansion?
Yeah.
Yes.
You almost made a Jill
yeah.
sandwich.
Yo,
Resident Evil.
Medieval.
6 games suck dicks. Still wanted to play that game with it.
Yo, I wanted Medieval for the longest time, and my dad thought
What's
it looked
Medieval?
stupid, so he never got it for me.
What?
Medieval?
He played
plays
as like
like
a
a skeleton.
skeleton. Yeah, he's a skeleton guy.
I actually remember
Yo.
playing the first Half-Life.
Did you guys ever play Jersey Devil?
No.
No.
Oh, that game was cool. You were like some purple guy. It was just a platformer, but I
Oh.
just like all the like billions of games are just circulating my mind right now, so I'm just gonna splurt them out. And y'all are gonna be like, "What?"
That's what
And I'll be
this
like,
is
"Yo,
for.
you never played Versus? It was really hard."
Alright, hold on. I want someone to find this game for me.
Yo, I got you.
Like,
I'm right
people,
here.
it was an RPG
I'm in the zone.
for a PS2,
Oh,
and me and my friend played it.
Yep.
And it involved some dude, and he had a pet falcon, I think. But at some point, there was like a third boss that was just an eyeball with a bunch of little eyeballs. It took the kid I knew, like, 2 years to beat that boss.
Holy shit.
And it was like the third boss in the game. Or
It's
something
definitely
like
one of
that.
those times where you should have just like reset the game and then went back at it and just you would have been ready. But he just
But
didn't do that.
I've been trying to find this game for like 6 years. Not even. No, longer.
Damn.
And I can't.
Well, if you know the answers to that, like favorite and beep boop.
But I think I think I can remember is like the beginning is this dude is walking. It's like a road, and a falcon drops by and starts talking to the guy or some shit.
Nice.
I don't even know if I'm right on that, but I think I know what I'm talking about.
There was a game I never got a chance to play it, but I saw it in one of the magazines that I used to get, and
Yo, was it Game Pro? Did you get Game Pro
I used to get Game Pro, yeah.
or Electric Gaming Monthly? Oh yeah.
But
Damn, girl.
basically what the premise of the game is you had different animal DNAs and you would have to splice them together to create an army to fight other animal armies.
Yo,
that
it's
somebody else created.
it's really funny because I think it was Pro Jared, like the YouTuber, and he was going over like his top 10 games. That exact game that you're talking about is on it.
Really?
I don't know the name of the game, but I could obviously go back and check it. But that game is 100% on it. I know what you're talking about.
What's on about?
It's some
that a game,
game.
Rick?
It's a game where you splice animal DNA. It was like think like Warcraft 3, but like when you create units, you create it like DNA splicing. So you're like, oh, I want a bunny velociraptor. And his-
Oh, wait. No, never mind. There was,
There.
Oh.
It's gone.
I was thinking
Anthony,
of like
I'm
Monster
done going through my
Rancher.
shit now, like honestly. But I just want to bring this last thing up. I have your favorite game, Anthony.
Oh, that's the wrong system.
Yeah, what the hell you got it for? Ew.
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 Yo, I
Yeah,
played
your
on the
favorite game?
Is it
N64.
Tony Hawk
Followed
Pro
by your
Skater
fa- by your-
not 2?
There you go. That's
There's
the
2,
best.
but still for the wrong system.
Yeah, who
No,
the
man,
fuck-
it was pretty. Yo, I played it for the N64. Oh, Fight
Hell
You.
no.
I played on the N64.
Dude,
I didn't have a PS1. I didn't.
Best soundtrack for a video game ever. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 for PlayStation.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. Pro Skater 4, maybe.
Nah, yeah.
I think.
All right, they had Bad Religion. They had
They were all good. They were all pretty good.
Lagwagon.
They got Rage Against the Machine, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty sure Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 might have had the best. one.
Tony Pro Skater 2
Going
is
through my
like
shit now.
in a cyclone. Beep, beep, beep,
But there was
beep, beep.
there was a game, I think. It was something about like you get monsters and you can fight them, and then like
Pokemon.
the spokesperson. No,
Monster Rancher.
There you go. It was
Digimon.
Monster Rancher. It was Monster Rancher. And the whole how you get the monster is you had to like
CD.
you had to find CDs around your house
Yes.
and put them in, and they would give you a monster based on the CD you had.
Was it the trading card or the actual game?
The actual game, like the PS2 game.
I had the trading card.
For some
version.
reason, that reminded me of Hey You Pikachu. And I'm looking
Oh
back. I'm
my
looking back at
God.
that, and I'm like, wow, that game was just useless. Why'd I get it?
I
You
forgot
have
if it
that
was
game?
for the Sega Genesis or for the Super Nintendo, but Primal Rage.
Yes.
Me and
I
Anthony
remember
played that at PAX.
At PAX.
No, at MagFest.
Oh, yeah, MagFest. All right.
MagFest is awesome if you guys
Dude,
haven't gone.
Shout outs to MagFest.
It's in Boston.
We're definitely going next year.
Oh, of course we are.
We're staying at the Gaylord. I don't give a fuck.
The hotel's named the Gaylord. We're not
All right.
staying at some Gaylord.
Well,
house.
I mean, we could stay at Rick's, but that's kind of a long drive.
Yeah.
But, alright, real quick, MagFest, bunch of music that
Mhm.
I'm a fucking idiot and didn't go see, but I keep bringing it up.
There's live concerts almost every day.
Yeah, there's live concerts, like, every day from a bunch of bands, and most of them are good. And
The
then
entire back is a free-to-play arcade that's 24/7.
24/7. And it's linked, the convention center is
Oh,
linked to the hotel that you
dude.
stay at, if you stay at the Gaylord. So you could be like 4 in the morning, or get like drunk as shit, and then just go down to the arcade and just Primal Rage or something.
Can I ask you a serious question without sounding like a complete asshole? Probably
Prob-
still gonna sound like an asshole.
Probably not then, the way you
Continue.
put it.
Since you hyped it up like that.
How smelly was that 24-hour arcade?
Wasn't, because...
It wasn't. It was a really big area.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, honestly. For
How
like
about
conventions
that?
like that, the free arcade area, it's probably the most disgusting area
And
to be in.
a
'cause
lot of
unfortunately-
YouTubers for panels. It wasn't like the bigger panels. It was smaller.
No, it's-
Like you had Game Grumps, John Tron,
Alright, well,
Jared.
they're not the small ones, but...
Looking, but you wouldn't see that at like a Comic-Con.
Yeah, they don't.
No.
They don't really do panels anywhere else. Like a lot of conventions aren't really too into, unless maybe now
panels.
it's
Game
changing.
Grumps.
But they aren't too into YouTube personalities. But like I said, it could be changing. But I feel like MagFest is like the one place for them to go.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Well, dude, MagFest is phenomenal. I
Yeah.
had a blast. We
Yeah.
got to like meet people, and
Yo,
I was
conventions
being
are fun.
bitch about it, but yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
going
they're-
to a few actually in the next 2 months. DexCon,
What's
which is a
Game
board
Grumps? I don't
gaming
know. I
convention,
only know Groom Grimps.
and I'm going to Special Edition, which is like Comic-Con. It's actually at the Javits Center, but it's less fluff. It's more focused on comic books.
Which Comic Con is that?
I want to go to that.
It's called Special Edition. I
When is
think
it?
you already bought tickets for it, Anthony.
Oh, is that the one that we bought tickets for?
Wait, are you guys going? Are you guys going to the real one at the Javits Center too?
I'm gonna try to. The tickets go on sale in June 18th,
Yo.
I think.
You gotta be on top of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
were
got
last year.
I got giga lucky with my PAX ticket, but like Comic Con and PAX and MagFest
I wanna-
this upcoming year, you gotta be on top of that shit.
I want to go to PAX Prime.
Where's that one?
That's
That's in
West Coast.
Seattle.
Country, isn't it?
No, it's
That's in
West.
Seattle.
It's West Coast.
Yeah, that's pretty far away.
That's like
But-
I
in
wanna go to
PAX
an
though.
anime
I
convention,
mean,
man.
PAX East is an easy drive, dude. I mean, you could ride with me.
Mhm.
PAX East is a lot easier.
But I don't know. It's just I want to go to PAX. Like,
I mean, I'd
that's
like to
the-
too, but flying there is just, you know.
You gotta get
Yeah.
a job.
It's like trying to go to the San Diego Comic Con too, because that's like the quintessential Comic Con to go to.
Which one?
But
San Diego
it's in
Comic
San
Con
Diego.
isn't even really like a Comic Con anymore. It's more of a you cosplay and you meet famous people. Like it's kind of watered down, so it's not really as about comic books, I
Dude,
suppose.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna cosplay.
It's developed differently. But there's just
Can you not,
there is
Anthony,
more
can you not
to
fucking,
do.
I'm gonna get a full Solaire thing, and I'm gonna.
And you're gonna be the
I'm gonna
hottest
praise
thing
the sound of
ever.
my homies.
You're just gonna be
Literally
sitting there
the hottest
sweating
thing.
and
You're gonna
hating
be
your
dying.
life. That's why I'm always afraid to
You're gonna-
cosplay, man.
He's literally gonna be like me right now. Like I'm just literally like a pig at a fucking sweatshop. That's not the right place, but whatever. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Like I
What do you
feel
like?
bacon.
What do you like?
pouring out
A
of my-
pig just like working on like
Excuse me,
making
Paul.
poorly made shoes?
Yes.
You
With
gotta-
the little hoofs, like
Yeah, you're just like you're really
sewing.
trying to get shit done.
What I meant was what's that place called? A steam house? Steam?
Slaughterhouse.
No, I meant those saunas. That's the word. You know,
I like how you found it. You're like, fuck, there it is.
Oh fuck!
I'm like a pig at a fucking
Sauna.
sauna. I'm just pouring bacon off my every orifice.
I don't
That
think they
is-
sweat bacon.
I mean, if they did, that'd be awesome. It'd be cool if they did that.
What, sweat bacon?
Yeah.
Would you just be licking pigs?
Probably. I probably have like a bait, like a
So I
pig.
want to apologize right now for going into that hyper video game showing thingy.
I don't think we should have everything in popcorn. Dude.
Now I just went nostalgia as fuck. I just want to put that out there.
Dude, I was right there behind you, just coming the whole way. So
I mean, we
you're
still
good.
hold
Get-
those leftovers.
get a cup.
Ant has to change his pants, his chair, the entire like under his
Oh,
desk.
Yeah, this is a big thing for you.
Dude, alright, yeah, I said it before. Like, video games are like
maybe another
my
50
life.
seconds.
So when people want to talk video games and like
Yeah.
especially old school shit, and I remember when I was like 7 and like jam into these games and like sneaking games to like my friends and be like, "Yo, I got Mario Party 3, motherfucker," and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, Mario Party 3 is so good though.
Wait, Ant, you were that kid?
Well, I was that kid that was like, "Yo, who's coming the fuck over?" And they're like, "Yeah!" Like,
Dude,
I
those
was
are the
that
best
kid.
mini
I was like,
games.
"Come the fuck over." My mom's gonna yell at me. I don't give a shit. We're playing Mario Party.
I
And
had-
like, that's just what we did.
Those are some of the best mini games.
Dude, Mushroom Kingdom, whatever the shit. Like,
No. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about the fucking mushroom game that's like the 8 platforms go up and then they go down. The best fucking
Yo,
game.
we would for hours just play that mini game. We like purple or I how the fuck am I gonna name a color that isn't on it? Pink, and like everyone went ape shit, and it was just a blast.
I just remember it was the 4 people on the ball and you just start smashing into each other.
Oh yeah, boom, boom, boom.
Bumper balls, dude.
Yeah, that's straight up called bumper balls. I think it's called Mushroom Madness or Mushroom shit. I don't know. But
I could find the name right now, but I'm
Yeah, it's. I know it's all over the place. Like everyone's like favorite game was
mushrooms, rice, maybe.
that Rice Fields.
What's-
Motherfucker, I don't know.
Welcome to the rice fields.
You want to know what was the most fucking frustrating game in Mario Party 1? You remember the rowing game that you're like in a fucking like
Oh
I'm not gonna say
my God.
crane game because everybody says fucking crane game.
Any game
But-
that required you to spin the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh my god, tug of war!
I hate
Dude,
it.
I cried. Like there was a in Mario Party 1, which I thought was pretty crazy for like the first game. They had a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
But one was like you would have to go through every single mini game. It was like a big adventure island thing. And way deep into the game, there was the single player one where you had to out fucking maneuver a boo. Like you had to like turn a light on so the boo would go away. And the only way to do it was to spin
You wanna
the thing. I got so many blisters and cried as a kid. Like
know what's the
I-
worst game you just
But
read?
was it worth it?
no, because I never beat
Absolutely
it.
was worth it, dude. You beat the campaign. The worst fucking mini game was the one with the little carts. They went like to go faster.
Oh,
They spun it.
and they would spin
Fuck.
out like out of nowhere, and
Fuck
the
that
turns
one,
would be
dude.
crazy. I remember
Okay.
that one. It was like a racetrack one.
I just want to bring this up real quick. Just moving away from video games and stuff, unfortunately. I want to bring this up because I've been doing this like every time because I've just been having trouble sleeping. And I want to bring it up because I think it's kind of weird. But at the same time, I found out that Reddit, fortunately, has like a whole Reddit dedicated to it. Do you guys know what Asmir is?
No.
I don't want to know
Like
if I want to know what
ASMR?
it is.
Isn't that
Dude.
that cream when you have that rash?
No.
Is it that thing when you like forget to wipe good enough?
No. It's
What are you thinking these things?
It stands for, excuse my pronunciation. It's Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which is basically like.
I remember that from grade school. You're right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, pneumatic
No.
responses.
That's what it stands for. But like literally, it's just like like there's these these sounds that like basically just make you overall feel good. So like basically maybe it'll be somebody like whispering extremely low into the microphone and stuff. And it could just be whispering about anything. It could just be whispering about anything. It could be like, okay, so today we're just gonna talk about how to make marshmallows. And it's just that. It's just like, and lately I've just been hearing that shit to like, you know, just fall asleep because I just can't fucking fall asleep after my shit.
So you just listen to NPR?
No.
Baby girl, did you go to college?
I listen to the Whisper song by fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
We listen to Bing Bong Bros, dude.
Wu-Tang better than me.
I don't think the Whisper song is by the Wu-Tang Clan. But
It's by the pedophile gang.
It's by Bing
It's
Bang
by the-
Bros. Duh.
Thank you. Whatever. I don't know rap.
all right, well, why
anyway.
don't we do this? Why don't we as our closeout? If anybody's watching this trying to fall asleep, why don't we just whisper them to sleep?
Thank you for watching. We love you so much. I want to tell everybody that they're very appreciated and thank you for coming out. You have some beautiful skin.
Not even kidding. I could actually fall asleep to that for like a good hour.
I really want to just look you